Hey guys, welcome to another Tamriel College guide. Today I wanted to go over how you level Undaunted, like the Undaunted skill line in this game, in Elder Scrolls Online. So I have a lot of people ask me how this is leveled. There's a lot of misconceptions. If you Google it, it's very confusing. Some of the way the wiki pages are laid out and stuff. I wanted to make this guide for you guys. So let's get started with this. So when you hit level 45 in the game, you're gonna get an in-game mail. It's gonna say, you should come help us with the Undaunted like thingy-majiggers or whatever, right? So take that, open it, take the quest, come here. You're gonna read this little book. It's Tome of the Undaunted. This area is in each alliance's starting zones has or each of your alliance's zone has one of these. So for AD, it's going to be here in Eldenroot in Groutwood. And then for DC, it's going to be in, whoops. It's going to be in Wayrest and Stormhaven. And then for EP, it's going to be here in Mournhold. You're going to look for this little guy here, this little Undaunted Enclave. That's where you want to go. You can see you're going to have Merchant, and you're going to have 3 Pledge Givers. It's actually 4. It's 3 Pledge Givers and then a daily for like the Delves. These are going to be your Pledge Givers. This one here is going to give you base game dungeon. This one here is going to give you base game dungeon. This one here is going to give you a DLC dungeon. And this one back here, a lot of people forget about, is going to give you a daily delve. You're going to take that quest, you're going to go kill a boss in a delve, you're going to come back, you're going to turn it in. This is primarily how you're going to level your Undaunted. I highly recommend once you hit level 45, you start doing these. Each of these is going to give you a dungeon to do. It's in a rotation every day, once a day. You do this. And then when you turn it in, you can do it on normal or you can do it on veteran difficulty. You're going to turn it in. You're going to get a key in addition to getting Undaunted points. You can use in one of these 3 chests. Not going to go through the rewards in those. That could be a totally separate video, although I will link the page for those different rewards in the info section in case you wanted to take a look at that. But yeah, like I said, these 3 guys, this is the primary way you're going to level your Undaunted. If you do it in normal, if you do the dungeon in normal, you'll get a less of a reward. Like you'll get you won't get as many Undaunted points. If you do it in veteran, you'll get more points. So it's an option, it depends on how you want to do it. If you do the hard mode achievement will give you extra points. Like your first like hard mode clear will give you extra Daunted points. If you do no death in veteran or you do a speed run in veteran in these dungeons, they will also give you points. It'll be your first no death, your first speed run. After that, once you already have the achievement, you don't get extra points if you do it again. So what I highly recommend is you download this add-on. It's called Orich's Skill Point Finder. The reason I say that's because each of these quests, like when you get in the dungeon, your first run through of the dungeon where you do the quest, if you turn the quest in, not only do you get a skill point, but you also get Undaunted points. It's a small amount of Undaunted points. So what I highly recommend you do is download this add-on and then do each of these dungeons on normal and do the quest, because you don't have to do them in veteran when you complete the quest for the Undaunted points. And this will tell you when you've completed the quest. So you can come in here and use this to track your status. Like, oh, I've done this one, or I haven't done Direfrost Keep for some reason. So I want to go do that quest so I can get those Undaunted points. So I'm going to be very clear on this. This is one of the reasons I did this video. Public dungeons do not give Undaunted points. Public dungeons do not give Undaunted points whatsoever towards the skill line. Nothing. I want to be very clear on that. I have a lot of people ask me about that. Public dungeons do not give Undaunted points. Neither do world bosses. Neither do delves. Delves, public dungeons don't give Undaunted points towards your skill line. I wanted to make that completely clear. If someone tells you anything otherwise, they're lying. They're lying to you. They do not give you points. Only way to level Undaunted skill line is these group dungeons. Do the first run through with the quest of these group dungeons. Your daily pledges, which I just showed you how to get. or trial. Your first run through on a trial, you can do it on normal or vet, and then trial achievements will give you Undaunted. So like if you do no death in a trial, or you do like a speed run in a trial, or you do like I don't know, like there's some in VMall that come to mind, like Ambush and Chained and things like that. They will give you Undaunted points. Yeah, these group dungeons don't give you anything. They don't give you squat. So yeah, I highly recommend you run through these on normal at least once, do the quest, get the Undaunted points. Highly recommend you do your dailies every day. Try and do them every day. You can do them on normal or vet, it doesn't matter. Do your daily delve. And then let me go into the skill line here, and I'm gonna kind of show you why you want to level these. I'm sure if you come to watch the video, you may already be aware of this, but so this is the only this is one of the only 2 ranged taunts in the game. The other one being an ice staff. So if you have a tank, it's highly recommended that you get into the skill line and level this and get inner fire, and then morph it to whatever you want to morph it to. And then these necrotic orbs are like 100% needed on a healer. If you have a healer, necrotic orbs, some tanks run them. You're gonna want to run these. It's one of the best synergies in the game. The big reason people run this is for these 2 passives that you get as you level up the skill line. This one gives you 4%. Well, it's leveled up all the way, obviously, but right now when you level it up all the way, it gives you 4% of your max health, magicka, and stamina anytime you activate an ally synergy. The other really important one is this one, Undaunted Metal. It increases your max health, stamina, and magicka by 2% per type of armor, heavy, medium, or light that you have equipped. So what happens is, pull this up. So what happens is, I have 5 medium. So because I'm wearing a piece of medium, I get 2%. And then I have a heavy helm, so I get another 2%, so that's 4%. So theoretically, if I was wearing a light piece, like let's say on my shoulder, I would get another 2%, so that's 6%. I wear 6 medium. A lot of people wear 1 heavy, 1 light. You get extra. I mean, it's an extra 6% max stamina, magicka, and health. It's like a lot. It's a really big deal. That's how you level that, guys. Like I said, I wanted to make this video because there was some confusion on how you actually level the skill line. But yeah, guys, if you like my video, feel free to like and subscribe. I put out content Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Check out some of my other guide videos, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.